Peace be with you. Welcome back to part 2, when mental magic backfires and or goes wrong and the Nine of Swords returns to sender. We left off right where this was about your new beginning. Something about you either reconciling with somebody or somebody wanting to prevent somebody from coming towards you. Whatever the case, that last message most likely hit home for a lot of people, okay? Usually, mental magic is something that goes undetected, right? You go to readers or you go to somebody, depending on whether or not they're a real spiritual practitioner, they give a damn about you, care about your path, or whether or not you go to somebody that just kind of wants to piggyback off of your fears and or make money off of you, right? Needless to say, these projections are catching up to these people. So I'm going to go ahead and just dive into part 2. Right after I got off of that video, there was a thunder, a rumble, a storm that came out of nowhere. Now, earlier it was raining. Whenever I see the rain come down like that and there's no sign of rain, according to meteorologists and or the Weather Channel, I know that Spirit is giving me this by way of a sign and a symbol, by way of justice. This is like the heavens crying, right? Because in situations like this, nobody really wins, not even your enemy. When this energy returns to sender and people are sitting up looking real crazy, staring at the wall, moving back and forth, running from energy, entities, deities, or whatever, it's not funny. Not at all. Now, it was funny when they thought that they had your whole destiny in the bag. It was funny when they thought that they had you by your pinky toe and they were just going to leave you and hang you out to dry. It was funny. These people were laughing as they were projecting this energy over you. So now that this energy is returned back to sender, I encourage you to come in with your higher self by way of discernment. So you'll know what parts of this story is resonating with you, for you, by way of what it is you've either gone through or seen somebody else go through, right? By way of just having a level of compassion for everybody that's like, oh, this person's mentally ill. Listen, let me tell you something. Remember the psychologist that I spoke about in part 1? That person told me, he said, everybody has mental illness. I said, what do you mean? He says, we all have something that can bother us mentally, be it an experience, be it trauma, whatever it is. What determines whether or not this is making you ill or not is perception and how you decide to see the experience. That was a very profound statement, okay? He told me that about 14 years ago, and it stuck in my mental Rolodex. And I kept that for myself, and I always remembered that. He says, you come to therapy to just have somebody to talk to and somebody to get it out to. He says that's all we do is we listen. You give yourself permission to give yourself some time and space to discuss an issue that maybe could be very bothersome to you, right? Obviously. And when I heard that, I was like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. We all have something. Everybody has something that could have us just kind of over the edge, right? But what determines the fight or flight mechanism by way of what it is that you go through? You can look at a situation and you can decide, listen, okay, I can stay here, I can cry, I can complain, I can become bitter, I can become better. These are all conscious decisions, right? The toughest part is when things are done unfairly to you. Just like this magic, this would leave somebody post-traumatic, right? When you got all these people projecting mind magic over you, wanting you to be crazy, seen as crazy, left out in the cold, 5 of Pentacles, homeless, just wanted you crazy in the streets, lost, right? So now that it's returned to sender, now what? Let's dive into the energy. I call upon the highest of white lights, only the highest of white light. Anything other than that, Holy Spirit, we do not give that energy permission to be here, although we do observe this dark ass energy by way of just needing to learn from it at this point. All this can be is a lesson learned for somebody, and or to help somebody that could be going through the same thing. Yeah, thank you. 7 of Cups. Illusions. This was all projection. None of it was real. You're like, but I felt it. I know I heard things. I know I heard knocking sounds. I know I heard something hit my roof. Yeah, that was energy. They wanted you paranoid. They wanted you shook. They wanted you afraid. Why? Because this is strategic by way of spiritual work to break you down spiritually, to get you in a low vibration so that you would eventually take yourself out and not survive whatever this was. Not being able to explain these unforeseen forces and or this spiritual phenomenon. Somebody wanted people to look at you like you were crazy. All the while, you know, the most sickening part of it is now that it's returned back to sender, all the while these people were spying and watching, having monitoring spirits on you. They wanted to watch you go crazy. They wanted to see you lose it all. Okay, very sadistic, very dark energy. Well, it's now returned to sender. You know what I would tell them? Be strong. We were. Be strong. I was. Yeah, I cannot make it up. These people have lost all spiritual protection. I cannot make it the hell up. I'll never make it up. The moon in reverse. Every enemy has been illuminated. Every enemy and their plots and their schemes and their magic has been illuminated. Not just to you, because you always knew that something was wrong. You just didn't know how to explain it. But this has been illuminated to the higher ups, to the ancestors. You know how I know? Because the Seven of Wands is in reverse. These people have lost all spiritual protection. Can you imagine being in a battle and you have no armor, no gun, no bullets, and you're just dodging bullets, but you're in a war? This is what they're going through by way of mental magic. Nine of Swords, return to sender energy. Somebody was working you for 7 years at a time. Like they would do it over and over again every 7 years. So that it would get worse and worse and worse and worse. Yeah, come on now. Nobody got time for that. Show me what I need to see for these people. Reveal it, Holy Spirit. They want to come in and be friends. They want to apologize. People are running to church. They're trying to get baptized. They're trying to get cleansings. Listen, these cycles are over. These people are about to have endings. Nothing but endings. Doors closed in their face. People looking at them like they're crazy. Everything that they wanted for you is what they're about to go through. Everything. Not only this, they made decisions for their entire lineage. This is a lot of people. You know why? Because one thing that the enemy does is they stick together for the greater worst of all of humanity. Oh, we're just going to go to and fro and see who we can devour. So say you had somebody that initially started this, right? Wanted to drive you crazy, did death spells on you, wanted you to lose your job, lose your mind, whatever it was, right? You were encountering other enemies. They were picking up on the energy and they were simply piggybacking off of other people's dark magic. That's all they were doing. You're like, I moved away. I moved to another state. I moved to another city. Why is it that I still have people? Because they can feel the energy. These people had gifts just like you. These are falling angels. They had gifts, clairvoyance, empathetic. They could feel, they could see. So they knew that you were under some type of spiritual attack. So because you were going through whatever you were going through, the first thing somebody said was, ooh, this must be an enemy. What did you have to go through for somebody to hex you and curse you like this? So you know what your new enemies did? They threw energy on you as well. To piggyback, they're like, well, she got too many enemies. She'll never figure this out. Oh, he has too many enemies. He'll never figure this out. And then there's the creator and source of all things that people say don't exist. I beg to differ. The creator came down and stepped in and interceded on your behalf. Look at this. All this came out and I'm going to take it. These people wanted you paranoid. The wheel of fortune is here. What goes around comes around. These people are having towers, mental breakdowns, going into the mental hospital, trying to find people to cleanse them, going to get readings, trying to figure out why the cleansings are not being accepted by these deities, by these gods. They've been rejected. High priestess, they did this to somebody that is now reigning supreme by way of their intuition, by way of their spiritual gangster, okay, and or position. Who's crazy now? Oh, you know, this is what they say. Oh, you know, she's a little touched. She's a little crazy. They do this little sign. She's a little crazy. Now, look at this. Tower, Wheel of Fortune, eating that karma, moon, the moon magic, illusions, hidden enemies. All of them ganged up on you because they're weak individually. Four of Cups, heavy in regret. Somebody's still trying to block you. They don't want you to know that they're one of the people that was kind of doing it too. Somebody is still trying to the very last breath to blind you of the truth. You already know the truth. What are you talking about? Your spirit guides know the truth. Your ancestors know the truth. Yeah, look. Somebody wants to come in and take some type of weird ass leap of faith like you're a weirdo. It's a hell to the no. Five of Swords, you wage war on a star. Sneaky and deceptive. The star is here. Wishes are being granted. Wishes are being fulfilled. Somebody still wants to block you and blind you because they know that once you know who it is, you're calling judgment. Well, here's the plot twist. You just called judgment down on your known and your unknown enemies. So while they're thinking that they're trying to blind you still so that you don't see, your ancestors can see in places that you can't, or maybe that you don't even need to at this point. It's a no victory for these people. That is the second time that the Six of Wands has come up in reverse. Knight of Swords. You're being rewarded for having courage. These people wanted you in an instability. They're fighting for their lives. They're fighting for their mental state. They thought this was a joke. Somebody chose you just as an example. I see somebody that you could have gone to help or ask for help. Okay, and this person too turned on you. This person wanted to use you as a case study. Interesting. Showing other young dark witches how you take out somebody mentally. Somebody put something on your head. Okay, they could have said this was protection. This is this. This is why I really don't believe in a lot of these ceremonies when you're shaving your hair and people have your energy and all. Nah, hell to the no. Whoever this high-ranked high priestess was that was supposed to help you, this person was warned by the gods to not let your hand go. This could have been somebody that you consider to be a really close friend and or like a godmother of some sort. This person knew your path. This person left you out to die. You came to this person needing some type of help. Spiritual help, spiritual guidance. Could have been somebody that did tarot, okay? Or some type of practice. I'm seeing a botanica, okay? I'm seeing a batala on the front door is what I'm seeing. This person is paranoid. You could have had a dream about this person, seeing this person scared. This person wanted to take your crown. Whatever they told you to put on your head for protection, it was so that they could wear your energy. Yeah, this has been a long time coming. 8 years, 9 years. In this cycle, battling what appeared to be mental illness that could never take you out, and they did it over and over and over again. 8 of Cups, this person's abandoned the situation. This person abandoned you. This person could have left you out in the cold. Yeah, you're an empress. This person wanted your destiny. This person saw you as a cash cow, really. Somebody that came in, lost, on their spiritual journey, asking for help. Maybe this person was very helpful for a really long time, but this person saw you as an experiment. Okay, yep, they betrayed you. They also did something to your child to separate you either from a younger fire sign child. Okay, there could have been weird ass conflicts in your house. This person wanted to flex their power. Yeah, these are people that you came along asking for help and they betrayed you. 10 of Swords, this person stabbed you in the back. This is the person working the hardest so that you never know or that you don't find out. I feel like at this point, the jig is up. Everything's been illuminated and or exposed, okay? So whatever the hell they think they're doing, it ain't making no sense. The Hierophant is here. It's giving me Taurus energy. I'm going to be honest. Whoever this high priestess is. Yeah. You could have met several people asking for help, trying to figure out what's going on. Do you know all these people are under judgment? Every single last one of them? How many practitioners did you go to? How many times did you cry out for help? How many times did you ask them to help you? They knew what was going on, and what they did, they put more wands on your back. They wanted to weigh you down, take you out, call you stupid, make you fight to get your crown, like go to war. And the cold part about it is, whoever you are like a one man, one woman army. You fought like hell through these illusions. You fought like hell. Somebody is sitting up having bouts of nostalgia. They're stuck in a cycle, cannot stop thinking about what it is they did. Show me what else I need to see, Holy Spirit. Whoever this high priestess is, yep. These are people in your family. People knew what was going on. Show me what else I need to see. Somebody in your family did some work. All these people did things to you. Every single last one of them. This is a lot of damn people. And you got to ask yourself, with this level of spiritual warfare, with all of this spiritual like attack coming at you, what is your purpose? What is your destiny? What could your destiny be if somebody had to come for you to this magnitude? The 10 of Cups, somebody in your family came for you, sneaky and deceptive. You got co-workers, friends, ex-lovers, people mad, all of it. Like, it's crazy. They're watching you move forward. These people are watching you get a victory. They're watching you be psychic, clairvoyant. They can't go with you. Okay? Yeah, look at this. 5 of Cups, mourning. Somebody could be mourning the death of somebody. Somebody knows that you're coming into a union that is going to be equal give and take. This was always about you coming into some type of union. Somebody was purely obsessed over your relationship status, sexual status. Okay, like obsessed in some weird ass way. Somebody knows that the universe is giving you a fair share of what it is that you rightfully deserve. This is judgment. This is what justice looks like. Judgment. They can't change what they've done, but they're trying. Somebody's trying like hell to change it. Yeah, they wanted to blind you from the truth. Show me more, Holy Spirit. You're like, get this old whack-ass veil off of my face. I can see through it. What are you doing? Whoever you are, let me tell you, what these people did, oh my God. I can only imagine. Now they're spying, or at least they're trying, but it shows me you have no spiritual amnesty, no protection, no gifts. So I don't know how they're spying. How are they spying? Through other people? Through innocent people? Because these people have lost everything spiritually. Yeah, these people are out in the cold. They lost everything. If not yet, then they're really close to losing everything. This is happening soon. I just heard before the end of the year. Some of this has already happened though. You could start to see people just fall one by one. Money. You're like, oh my God, this person was so wealthy. This person had this. Spirit don't care about that. When the universe comes to balance out the scales, it's fair. Yeah, they were sneaky and deceptive. Still trying to cut corners right now as we speak. Still trying to block and stop you so that you don't call judgment on everybody. But what they don't understand is you don't need to know the names, the people, the places. All you know is coming up out of this illusion. I know that all of my known and unknown enemies are falling permanently, indefinitely. Ain't no next lifetime for you. Because this is wicked. Yeah. These people were trying to hold you back. Jealousy, competition, something to do with your passion. Wanted to hold you back from somebody coming in to give you a love offer as well. 4 of Pentacles. You could be holding back your energy now from these people. Knight of Wands energy. Something about your passion and moving forward. They know that good news about money is coming in. Let me tell you something. When your destiny is this great, of which is real common in the divine collective, you're going to get wars like this. This was a war. Somebody had to come on their face to fight for their mental health, all while people are saying, oh, she's crazy. It's something wrong with her. I'm getting like family members, sisters, cousins, co-workers, ex-lovers, karmic. They just kept tossing more and more and more on your back to make sure that you did not make it to the land of milk and honey. All the while, the Most High is like, okay, all right. Your ancestors are like, don't worry about it. You are the wounded warrior. 9 of Swords. These people almost took you out. But in reality, you realize, no, it was you that almost took you out. Because if they could have taken you out, they would have taken you out. They tried to. They wanted to be successful in doing so, but there was something in you that was so great, greater than anything that you were going through. And you knew, hold up, I ain't always been like this. Something ain't right. And you held close to what it was that you knew. You held your faith. Do you know the creator of all saw that? Do you know the ascended masters were watching? Do you know all the gods and goddesses that are backing you supernaturally? Knowing that you're one of the most powerful people to ever walk the planet, that you broke a curse that was designed to take you out for the rest of your lifetimes. Somebody wanted to mess you up in the next life. Jesus. Justice is here. Scales are being balanced out. That's justice. Now who's the magician? Now who's the alchemist? You took all of what they gave you, you ate it, and you kept the power for yourself. Now these people can't sleep. They can't eat. They're up in the night. Deities running throughout their house. No practitioner wants to touch this case because they know that there's karma and or bad luck attached to these people. These people are not welcome anywhere. They're outcasts. They're being looked at as crazy people. Somebody could be staying in their house. The hermit. They did a lot of isolation spells. Wanted you to be isolated and weighed down. This is them now. 10 of Wands. Toil and labor. They put a lot of money into this, a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of effort. You took down all of your enemies, every single last one of them. Now you're the kingpin, stable, grounded, doing what it is you got to do. Love is coming. This is all they really cared about was your money and love. Oh, I don't want this. Like people got stupidly obsessed over dumb stuff. Why is she so pretty? Why is he so handsome? Like, you dumb. This is why you sold your soul to the devil for free? What does that look like? What's the conversation when you sitting there wallowing in hell and you got to explain why you're there? Oh, well, I'm here for all eternity. I sold my soul because I wanted her eyes. I wanted her skin. You got to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. This is why you're in judgment court in the underworld and you're suffering in silence. Can't go out, paranoid. Now you're in the same paranoid state, looking out the window every 5 minutes because you thought it not robbery to try to take somebody's eyes, their skin. Somebody tried to take your eyesight. Somebody wanted your vision. Page of Swords to spy on you. Somebody wanted to see through your eyes as you suffered. Somebody wanted to feel your suffering. Somebody wanted to be inside of you. I remember when I had that weird ass gang stalker and she wrote me this long ass paragraph. She was like, I will jump into you. I'm like, ooh, rebuke. What type of demon are you? Jumping in and out of people's bodies. Like, what the hell? You jump inside of me, girl. It ain't gonna be easy. You better hope. You better pray that you make it out alive because I'm going to devour your ass and then I'm going to go and just throw you up. Blech. Here, Gaia, get rid of that. Get this out of here. Yeah, weirdo. Like weird people. I will jump into you. Like, why are you jumping into somebody? Somebody wanted to be inside of you, to see you die. Do you know how hateful you have to be to want to see somebody take their last breath and watch them suffer? They created delays. They created isolation. They created what they thought was a victory. Well, welcome to judgment season. Meanwhile, you sail to calmer waters. Your mental health is fine. You're feeling just so good. You got a story to tell. Ace of Pentacles, and you got a brand new beginning. And guess what? This pentacle is covered and or blessed. You're the only one that can touch it. Nobody else can touch it. Divine Collective. This is part 2 of the reading. Let this be a lesson to wherever these karmic ass people are. You going to do your little witchcraft and you playing around and you think it's funny. Okay. I know somebody that did witchcraft over this girl that we worked with and she ended up committed suicide. I was under a lot of spiritual attack at the time. I always saw what people were going through, but I myself was going through an ascension. A very deep ascension, figuring things out, always intuitive, but I'm looking at them like, you gonna pay for that. You killed an innocent girl. It's like they would just pick innocent people by way of using people like almost like as an example, like as a A sacrifice, like a live cadaver. Cadavers aren't alive, but like a live person, like, let's just pick her and then we're going to do this to see if it works. Like that. Like what? I remember that. God rest that girl's soul. I hope you get judgment in the grave. And I hope, whoo, my goodness, whoever did that to you, I pray to God. I knew they had done that to her because they were doing it to a lot of other people around me. And I was watching it happen. I'm like, these little wicked ass witches, dark, sold their souls to the devil. So now you wonder why the Seven of Wands is in reverse. No spiritual protection. Their ancestors have been cut off from them. I told you they're in a war with no weaponry, no spiritual backing, no protection, no deities, no nothing. They're just out there in a dry place going crazy, waiting to die, begging to die, being tormented day and night. This is how much they did. Not just to you, but to many other people. This is the message, though. Wherever you are on the beautiful planet, I pray that you're on a good end of judgment, because justice is here. Welcome to the liberation of Libra season. Peace be with you.